Are you one of the 7 million Americans who was involved in an automobile accident last year? Has someone you know or love been injured in an accident? I've been injured in a serious auto accident myself, and I personally understand a lot of what you might be going through. In fact, it changed the course of my psychotherapy career. As a result, I've dedicated my professional life to treating victims of auto accidents and survivors of other types of severe traumas. This book is written for 2 groups of people, as well as for their families and caregivers. First, it is for those of you who know you have lasting symptoms from your automobile accident, symptoms for which you have not been able to find relief. The other group is those of you who have been in an accident, maybe even some years ago, and are not aware of having lasting ill effects. Perhaps your appetite or your sleeping patterns have changed, or you are having mood swings, depression, anxiety, or even physical pain you can't find a reason for. As you listen to this book, you will see how these behaviors and mood changes, which may not have surfaced until months after your accident, can be directly related to the trauma you suffered in the collision. Auto accidents, an everyday event. In contrast to other extreme life events, auto accidents are so common that we often mistakenly take them for granted as a part of everyday life. A Dateline television program estimated that an auto accident occurs every 2 seconds in the United States. In other countries, such as Israel, for example, the incidence is 2.5 times higher. Yet accidents can cause far-reaching reactions in our bodies that disrupt our quality of life, leave us unable to work, cost thousands of dollars in treatment, and exact untold hours of chronic pain or suffering. Some of these symptoms are easily recognized as the result of the accident. Others are not so easily recognized, but may be no less debilitating. According to the National Center for Statistics and Analysis, there were over 6 million auto accidents and over 3 million people injured in 1999 in the United States alone. A study reported in the American Journal of Psychiatry, April 1999, showed that most auto accident victims showed symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, that symptoms remain high more than 9 months after the accident, and that women are more likely than men to suffer lingering symptoms. Histories of trauma or depression also increase the risk of lasting trauma, according to the study. Of course, not everyone who is in an auto accident suffers from post-traumatic stress. Post-traumatic stress reactions will vary depending on the intensity of the traumatic event, previous trauma, your support system available after the traumatic event, your psychological history and genetic resiliency.